I'm getting some questions from people that want to know what they can do to deal with this upcoming series of events in September. Now, let's go with the idea that there is this alien-themed series of events, aka some kind of alien invasion. So let's use that as our example. As I said in the previous video, we cannot prevent it. We can reduce the after effects. We can prevent anything further from happening from that. So it's very important that we don't let this snowball into something bigger. We don't let them build any momentum. So it's very important that we deal with the situation when it happens, because we failed to prevent it. But how to specifically deal with it, it's very hard for me to say, because we're all different people. We all have different beliefs. We're far too different, and we're far too individualistic, and the world is far too big for me right now to give you something that is clear-cut, 7-step plan. I think once this thing comes out and we're all on the same page, we can all start to talk about what to do, and then people will listen. So in the meantime, I want to give you a story, and then you can decide how it relates and how you can deal with it. Imagine this. Imagine you go to the bank to take out some money, you want to go shopping. You're feeling good, it's Saturday, it's your day off, you're downtown, you just took out a wad of money, put it in your wallet, you're walking down the street, it's Saturday, everybody's out, people selling stuff on the street, but you come up to this one guy in a tuxedo, and there's a small audience around him, and he's doing magic tricks. You know, he's pulling rabbits out of the hat, and he's tying rope and then untying it, and he's putting handcuffs on his hands and unhandcuffing him. And you say, well, that's just pretty neat. And you go there and you start watching. It's pretty neat, and everybody's watching. And you're engulfed in this magic show on the street. You say, it's free. I got a few minutes. I'm in no rush. It's Saturday. It's my day off. And then the guy finishes about, 20 minutes later, half an hour later, he finishes. He packs up his little bag. He takes his little coin box on the floor, thanks everybody, and goes. And you go, well, that was pretty cool. That's free. It's half an hour. And then you go to your store and you pick up your items, and they ask you, how will you be paying, sir? Well, I'm going to pay cash. And you go to grab your wallet, and there's no wallet. And you think, I had my wallet. I went to the bank, I had my bank card, and it was in my wallet, and I took the cash out, and then I came here. Oh, but wait! I stopped at the magic show. The magic show came out of nowhere. It was a nice surprise. But wait! There was this kid on a skateboard. He was skating around everybody. I didn't think too much of it because he was just a kid. And the kid bumped into me. That's right, the kid said, oops, I'm sorry. The kid took my wallet. Maybe the kid is working for the magician. Maybe they took all the wallets. And they're spending all the credit cards right now. So you realize this at the store, you run outside, the magician's gone, the kid's gone, the audience is gone, and you don't have a wallet. You see, because you weren't paying attention of your surroundings. You never suspected that the kid would be using the magic show as a distraction, the misdirection. So this is the situation with these events, because these events, large events on the earth, are orchestrated by the master controllers. These are magicians. Whether you call them elitists or globalists, I call them magicians because they know how to manipulate society. They know how to control society. They have the wealth to do so. They have the influence to do so. If they say get that politician to jump, that politician will jump and he will sing. So these people are powerful. Multidimensionally, some of them are powerful, and they have a lot of wealth for power. They have a lot of political power or influence. They can tell a magazine what to write. You know, so when we're looking at the magic show, when we're looking at the alien invasion, remember there's stuff going around. You have to pay attention. But don't be too entranced. Don't be too hypnotized. Don't be hypnotized. So that's the key. Because if you don't want to be hypnotized, you won't be hypnotized. You can watch it and say, I don't believe it. Don't believe the lies. That's my line. Don't believe the lies. And the second part is, they are all lies. Real aliens don't invade. Write it down. Write it down and keep it for a couple of months. Paris said, real aliens don't invade. And Paris also said, all alien invasions are fake. All alien invasions are fake. You have to accept the entire sentence in order to make it valid. All alien invasions are fake. I can tell you from talking to intelligent extraterrestrials, they have no plan to invade. If they had a plan, they would have done it 3,000 years ago. They didn't do it, they're not going to do it. So whoever's doing it is artificial, is fake. If you're afraid to take that, if you're afraid to believe that all alien invasions are fake, because, well, maybe they're trying to fool us. Maybe Paris is trying to fool us, and so that we don't believe in the good aliens, and then the good aliens invade. But then you're becoming delusional and paranoid. And you shouldn't be watching this video. Don't watch this video if you're delusional or paranoid, because there's enough of us here. So the hypnotists will work their magic, you know, like a young good David Copperfield. He works. How did they make the plane disappear? He's a magician. But notice your surroundings. You know, I say look twice, think twice, and don't believe the lies. The second point, or third, don't become too emotional. Don't kill your emotion, but don't be angry and don't be depressed. Don't be angry. They'll try to make you angry. They'll try to make you depressed. Oh, the economy's gone. I lost my house. I lost my job. It's very depressing. The government's cheating us. That the aliens are killing the children. I'm very angry. So that when you're angry or depressed is when they can control you. So if you can reduce your anger and try to be more happier, you have a better chance of not being controlled. You see, the magic show is like a good film. It's an emotional ride. The hypnotist gets you an emotional ride, and then in your emotions you can be controlled, you can be influenced. So try to stay calm, stay focused. You know, like an Olympic athlete, you're going to do the pole vault or the sprint. You don't want to have like all these other ideas and be afraid of this and that. You want to focus on your task. When a boxer goes in the ring, he can't be thinking about his ex-wife and his kid and people trying to hurt him and has lost his job. He's got to focus. Otherwise he can't win. So that's what we need. When things start to happen, even starting now, start to focus. What's real, what's not real? What's a lie, what's not a lie? What's the truth? Who's talking the truth? What's propaganda, what's not propaganda? So make that more important than your emotions. If I'm right, I might be wrong. So I want you to know that. I could be wrong. These guys could change things and I will turn out looking very bad. I don't think they will, because I'm not that important. I'm a nobody. They know that. My influence is very limited. They know that. If I had a larger influence, they might do different. So what I think will happen in September, I think it's going to be 3 or 4 months, you know, of a darker period. But if it's their last card, right, as we've discussed, if it's their last card, if they're going to go all out, then if we can get through this period of darkness, if you can stay focused, if we pass through the darkness, there should be a better light. There should be a better future. We should be able to expose all these scoundrels and all these criminals. So it's not going to be one event, and so it's going to be a series of events, and then it's going to be a lot of manipulation, a lot of propaganda, and they're going to try to pull all the wool over your eyes. So your job is to stay focused, stay strong, try to keep your emotion balanced, try to stay happy, listen to good music, watch my videos, get into groups that are not full of disinformation. And you know, so we have to move through it, and if they change their plans, we have to adapt. Find solutions. So that's some good strategies on how to deal with it. Watch my other videos. The more you understand what's happening, I think the better you can put things in perspective. And the more you connect to your source of life, to your sustainer of existence, the better you will feel, right? This is maybe a good chance for you to say, to connect to your higher authority, right? So I don't think it's going to be easy now that it's going forward. I don't think it'll be easy, but it's something we can deal with. We have a lot of support from the higher cosmic authorities who are watching, but no one's getting off easy. It's something we have to go through. And you know, the best thing you can do is identify who's behind it. You know, who's the Wizard of Oz, and who's the Wizard of that Oz, and who's the Wizard of that Oz. The more you can expose these people, the less power they can have, the less they can do. The more they're on television, and we're telling people who and what they are, and we're speaking truthfully, the less power it has. A magician has no power if everybody knows all their tricks, right? So try not to be hypnotized. Beware the hypnotists. The hypnotists.